Hey guys, sorry for the technical difficulties that we've been having over here at Vaquero Radio. This computer's haunted. It hates every single one of us, and sometimes it just decides that it would actively like to kill us. So that's what happened earlier. Awesome. Hey, hello, hi. I have a lot of fun questions. A lot of people this week are apparently feeling very guilty, and I don't know if that's like an after Valentine's Day thing, that we all just have residual guilt for whatever reason. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but it's a cute time. It's a cute time. I'm having a not the best day, but I'm trying to keep a very positive outlook on everything. I slept through my alarm. I missed my first class, and I was late to my second class, and I'm vibing. I'm rocking. I'm with the things, with the shoes, and I'm chilling, and we're here. I hope everyone had a lovely Valentine's Day. What did I do? What did I do on Valentine's Day? That was Monday, right? Okay, on Monday I was late to class, and then oh no, I was not. No, yes, I was. I was late to class. Yeah, I was. And then I stayed here on campus interviewing people till so late, and I wanted to leave, and I was so tired. All right. Well, we're gonna hop into some questions. I just wanted to get in here and clear everything up, make sure we were all here, we were all chilling, we were all vibing. Yeah. Okay. Well, up next we have some Ariana Grande with some Doja Cat and Megan Thee Stallion, and then I don't know. I'm gonna see what else I feel like playing. And okay, I'm so sorry. I still don't know how split screen works. So if you ever see me like looking up or down or trying to arguing with something, it's me arguing with the mouse. Anyway, this is 3435 Remix by Ariana Grande. You're listening to Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. All right, and we're back. Wait, yeah, we are back. Okay, sorry. Technical difficulties running through here every day, but the show must go on. Hold on. Give me one. I would like to give a shout out to Jerry for teaching me how to do the split screen, because I just be here and I just be pressing buttons and seeing what happens. I mean, although to be fair, that's how I am in like everything I do. Hi, there's no one watching, but I'm vibing. I'm having a great time. There were people watching earlier, but then we had to stop the stream. And you know what? It happens. There's nothing you can do. You just have to keep moving. Keep it cute. Keep it moving. All right, let's hop into questions. All right. How do I deal with the guilt of letting things go after overcommitting? I have been dealing with this so much this week because I overcommitted to so much, and then I was just like, oh, I can't do all that. There's nothing in me that will allow me to do that. So I had to let go and say, you know what, I can't be in these projects, even though I do want there. It's not that I don't want to be, it's that I can't physically. There's just no part of me that, oh my God. And there's always this weird, especially for me, I don't know how it is for other people, but for me specifically, every time I have to be like, oh, I can't do that, it feels like I'm admitting defeat. And I just see it as such like a bad thing for some reason. Even though I can say, you know, even though I can say that I'm very much a do as I say, not as I do type of person. Because I'm always that person that's like, no, you have to tell your boss that it's too much work, and you have to tell them, no, you have to, and I will tell them for you because I don't mind. But when it comes to me, you would. Okay, Brandy, 1 1/4 inch. She knows what that means. It's a code. Anyway, but you have to know intrinsically what you can do and realize that by overextending yourself, you're not giving your best to your other projects, other things, whatever you're doing. For me, with classes and with work, This is like my only hour where I do not care. I will fight for this hour because I love to come in here and just yak on mic. Like I don't care. Um, I'm built for this. This never feels like any type of work. And sometimes when I'm doing work for my job, it doesn't feel like work and I'm enjoying it and I'm having a great time. But there's a lot of things that do feel like work. No matter, and that's with whatever job, no matter how much you love it, there's always going to be parts of it that feel like work. And that's when you start to notice, oh, I've overcommitted myself. I'm here and I can't do all of this. And oh no, now everything is starting to fall short. I can't give everything all the attention it deserves. What do I do? And what you need to do in those moments is kind of list out everything you have and see where you can make cuts. And I know it's so much easier said than done. Like for me, I know that my classes this semester are going to need a lot more commitment than usual because for my theater classes, I have to be able to memorize lines and things like that. Like for my voice and diction class, I'm memorizing prose. For my acting class, I'm memorizing lines and scripts, and we're barely starting working on scripts, and I'm like fighting for my life. And then for my reporting class, it's a lot of like being among people and reporting on things. I don't great explanation. A great explanation. But I know that this semester it's going to take a lot more commitment than it usually would. And with work, I'm getting all these great opportunities and all these projects that I are like my baby. Like these are things that I came up with and that my bosses are letting me implement and I'm so excited and I'm so grateful and it doesn't feel like work, but it still takes up time and I can't spread myself too thin. So there was this film that I was going to be working on. I was gonna be in the cast and I was going to be helping with the makeup for one of the directing two films that is being shot here from, the university. And I unfortunately had to say, I can't do that. I have to go. And it felt so icky and I hated it and I didn't want to do it. And I literally wanted to start crying like in that moment because I had no idea what to do. And there was there was nothing I could say. I was just there and I first I sent him a WhatsApp message because that's how I was communicating with the director. And then I kind of had to I saw him in person and I was like, okay, here I go. And I did it and I felt so icky and I wanted the earth to swallow me whole. But you can't overextend yourself because you won't be able to give everything else that you're doing the proper reverence it deserves. And also, you're a human being. You need time to relax, to decompress. And we just don't allow ourselves to do that. I mean, I know that like by the time I get home, I'm exhausted, but I'm like, no, I can't sleep because this is my relaxing time. I want to watch TV. I want to play video games. I want to like chill. I want to be on FaceTime with my friends. And then I'm exhausted and I'm sleeping through alarms and I'm just like going through it and it's not cute and it's not fun. And there's just, it's hard. And making those decisions for yourself is hard. And I wish nothing more than to be able to never have to make a decision like that ever again. But I know I will have to one day because that is just the way the world works. All right, but for you specifically, let's pull out a tarot card and see what the cards have to say. I once again forgot to bring in my physical deck. I once again forgot to bring in my physical deck, so I'm just gonna do this while the computer tries to tell me something and I don't know what it means. All right, let's see. So you got the Five of Pentacles reversed, which talks about feeling more charitable and having people feel more charitable towards you. It talks about spiritual interest. It talks about being restored financially, workingly. The computer stopped telling me things. Fabulous. And it also talks about maybe realizing that the work you're doing is temporary and that it's time to move on. And I honestly think For a lot of people, we just get ourselves in all of these things and we're just like, yeah, we'll do it and it's fine. It'll be great. But you have to remember that you are only one person and there are only 24 hours in the day and you need at least like 4 of those to sleep. Preferably 8, but who gets 8 hours of sleep? Who has the time? You gotta do it. And I know it sucks. And I overextend myself all the time. I'm like, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. And there I am, tired, exhausted, in a very bad mood, and drinking awful coffee from a vending machine. And there's nothing you can do. But the cards are saying that you're on an uptick. You just have to realize that one of the things that you're working on, it's gonna end soon. And it's okay to allow it to end. All right, up next we have some classic country pop, some Carrie Underwood because it's been a long time since I heard this song. Ooh. Then we have some Rina Sawayama and Charlie XCX and I don't know, something else. I'll figure it out. You're listening to Moonlit Vibes only on Vacata Radio. And I'm also going to play a promo for one of our other fabulous shows that we have here at Vacata Radio. This is the promo for Tea with D. You're listening to TG Santana only on Vacata Radio, the Valley Student Station. All right, that was Edamame by BB No Money, I'm assuming. I still don't know what that man's name is. Featuring Rich Brian. All right, how is everyone doing today? We are chilling. It's Thursday. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. But we're here. We're vibing. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. Sorry. I'm a child, I swear. I have the memory of a goldfish. I forget everything. I forget how to do things. I forget everything. Wait, is this working? Oh, yes. Hello. Hello, hi. Once again, we are streaming on Twitch. Twitch, Vacata Radio, right? Just Vacata Radio or UTRGV Radio? What is it? Vacata Radio. Just search us up on Twitch on Vacata Radio. And as always, you can listen on the Radio FX app. But if you'd like to see your DJs as they DJ... Oh, wow. As soon as I came back on, the viewer left. Y'all are rude. Rude. Anyway. Let's see. What questions do we have? All right, well, this question comes directly from the peanut gallery we have over here. How do you stay motivated when life is being mean? Listen, everyone that listens, I get your questions and y'all ask really long questions and I need to I condense it. Anyway, finding motivation is hard. I mean, especially when it's things that you want to do, but life just keeps getting in the way. What I always do is just spiral about it and panic and freak out. And then I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. Everything's great. Everything's lovely. Trying to keep a positive attitude is hard. And sometimes it feels like you're patronizing yourself. But honestly, that's the best thing you can do sometimes is just keep everything as positive as possible. Do you feel like you're ready to cry? Most of the time. But you just gotta trick your brain. They say that you can smile for like a minute and it tricks your brain into thinking you're happy. I don't know how true that is, but also, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a doctor. What do I know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's so much in my life where I've been like, yes, I'm so excited to do this. And then life gets in the way and it's like, oh, that's great. And there's only so much you can do and so much you can say before you start to realize that life is always going to be getting in the way in one way or another. There is always going to be something coming up. It's just the way that life is. There will never be a perfect moment. There will never be an extended moment where everything is perfect, quote unquote. You just have to catch those moments that allow for any type of respite and push forward. And say, you know what? Okay, well, this is my moment. I'm going to do this now. I got to do it. Keep on. It sucks. It's hard. It's frustrating. But that's life. Unfortunately, I know it. I know. Just saying that, you must be thinking, wow, that really is life. But anything worth having is worth working towards. Anything worth doing is worth working towards. It's just a matter of pulling yourself up and saying, you know what? I'm not going to let this bring me down. But there's also, on the opposite side of that, learning when to say, this is not possible, and setting myself up for this consistently is not going to happen. Because sometimes it isn't just you. Sometimes there's other people that you're trying to wait for and trying to work with for whatever it is. And you're just like, oh, it's also these people. These people also have to give 110% as much as I'm giving. And sometimes they just don't. And you have to be able to say, you know what? I'm not going to do this. And just don't. And don't. And don't. And what? Okay. Let's pull out a tarot card for you. Tarot. All laid out like a tarot. Name that song. Yeah. It's Animal by Troye Sivan. Anyway. You got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks all about restrictive surroundings, feeling trapped, being indecisive, not being able to act, the fears of betrayal, and the fears of moving forward. This tells me that you have been in this situation for long enough that you have convinced yourself that you will never be able to move forward. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that you will always be able to move forward. You are never stuck in the same position forever. That's just the nature of existence. It may feel like you're stuck in the same position forever, but your surroundings are as restrictive as you allow them to be. All right, thank you so much for your question. Let's see. Okay, something a little lighter. When is it the right time to go to the next level in a relationship? I'm assuming they mean the biblical level. Anyone that knows me knows that I am, unfortunately, and I know this might shock anyone that doesn't know this about me, I'm a first date kind of person because I like to know. I want to know if I'm wasting my time. How good are you in the biblical sense? And I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. What's going on? What's happening? Let's see. I want to know. And just make it happen. Be safe. Safe biblical relations are the best kind. Yeah. Because sometimes you're just not compatible in that sense. And if you wait too long and then you find that out when you're like about to move in together, you're kind of like, it's not a cute look. Because then you have to flee the country and then what are you going to do? It's hard. I don't know. I mean, I keep it cute. I keep it fun. I keep it moving. But I don't know. But there's also times where it's everything about that person except for the biblical relations where you're just like, yeah, ooh, we might need to work on this. And you know what? Sometimes you just don't feel like training someone for how to do things correctly. And that's okay. It's okay to say, you know what? I don't want to be your teacher. I'm good. Peace. And I respect that, It's 2022. You are allowed to, on the first date, you're allowed to do whatever you want. It doesn't even have to be a date. You're cool. You're fine. You're Gucci. Just be safe. Everyone be safe out there. Not just health-wise, but also protect your heart. Because also remember that people are awful in this world and they can be lying to you completely and being like, yeah, no, totally. I'm in for, I want a relationship or I want to see where this is going. And then and then they're gone. Poof, disappeared. They're like a little gray streak on Snap, or they disappear entirely. Or their socials disappear from the face of the planet, and it's awful. And it's gross. Ghosting is evil. Okay, let's pull a tarot card out for you. Let's see what the cards have to say about this. All right, you got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups talks about contentment, lasting happiness, perfect love, lasting success, and peacemaking. Listen, this is a great omen. This is a good omen for you. This is a great card to get, especially when talking about this. This tells me that as soon as you and your date, decide to, it's gonna be a good time. Praying for you. I'm very jelly. All right. I have like one or two more questions, but let's hop back into some music. I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer just because of the technical difficulties that were going on. Um, but up next we have some. We're gonna play some Luna, Destiny's Child. Some. Did I already play this song? If I already played the song, oh well, we're playing it again. It's my show. But first, here is one of the promos for one of the lovely shows that we have going on here at Vector Radio. Um, you're listening to Moonlit Vibes with DJ Santana, only on Vector Radio, the Value Student Station. All right, that was "Sweet Crazy Love" by Luna by the Luna subunit. Odd Eye Circle. I'm sorry, my brain just tried to like escape my brain just tried to leave my body. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, it's been a crazy week. But we're staying cute. Remember, I don't know, whoever's listening, I'm going to be here a little bit extra, so don't even worry about it. Don't even worry. I got like a cute 10 minutes still. And oh well, whoever wants to fight me can fight me. I chugged coffee earlier, like during the show, and I'm starting to feel tired still. Ugh, I'm tired. There's just so much to do. And I don't want to do any of it. It's not. Good vibes only. Period. Okay, here is another question. How to be more confident? Now, confidence is one of those things where it's best if you fake it till you make it. It doesn't matter if you feel awful and you are not and you do not feel confident at all. At all. That's fine. You don't have to. But you fake that confidence. You fake it. It doesn't matter if when you're standing up in front of people, you are literally like on the verge of crying and you don't even want to be there and you're like sweating, shaking, throwing up. It does not matter. You're there and you're going to sell it. And that's it. I don't know if y'all can hear the operatic singing that's happening downstairs, but I love it. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's... I mean, confidence is one of those things where you can do the self-help books, you can do the affirmations, you can do the tapes, you can do everything. And it's just, if you don't have it, you can fake it. And it's great to fake it. It really who even and the best part is no one can tell usually. Sometimes people can tell that you're faking your confidence. But most of the time, no one can tell. And you can just vibe. And who's going to check you? Not me. Have a great time. Just I'd be fighting for my life sometimes, though. Like, when was it? No, it wasn't today. I think it was like Tuesday. I was doing a poetry reading for one of my classes. Horrified, scared, wanting to cry, wanting to throw up, did not want to be there. But I stood there and I sold it. Was I sweating buckets? Yes, but I'm always sweating, so who could tell the difference? I mean, you just gotta do it. I mean, even before I start my show, every week, I'm a little nervous. And I've been doing this for so long. But I get nervous. And then what can you do? It's not like I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, I can't. I can't do it. Because I'm shy. For what? For what? For what? For what? There's no reason. Fake it till you make it. Keep it going. Keep it moving. And then dip. It's the best thing I can say. It's the best thing I can offer. I think that everyone has their own, little rituals or whatever. But just keep it moving. Keep it fun. Keep it cute. Best thing I can say. You're always going to feel less it's always going to be scary to talk in front of a bunch of people. Anyone that tells you that it's not, they're lying. They're faking it. It's always going to be scary. And it's okay. It's okay. Let me pull a tarot card out for you. Someone's killing a piano downstairs. So you got Temperance reversed. This talks about competing interests, arguments, corruption, separation, unfortunate combinations. Oh, sorry. Anyway, it's okay to say, you know what, I'm not confident in this, but I'm going to work on it. But don't say, well, I'm not confident and I'll never be confident and that's just the way we're going to live. No, don't do that to yourself. Although, do as I say, not as I do, because I do that about things sometimes too. I don't drive. And everyone's always like, why don't you drive? I don't want to. And I'm never going to do it. And you're not going to make me. But it's not a confidence issue. I just shouldn't be behind the I just shouldn't be behind the wheel. It's the same reason I'm never going to run for president. Because I shouldn't be in charge of things like that. It's difference. There's a difference. And sorry, tangent, brain empty. But confidence is all about faking it till you make it. And this tells me that you have tried a bunch of different ways to work through your confidence issues. And they've never worked. So you've just been like, okay, this is it. This is how we're living now. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't. Peace and love. All right, let's get into some music. Up next, we have Chloe, Have Mercy. We have some Montero, Call Me By Your Name. We have some Donna Summer. I think that's going to be how we end it. I'm checking to see if... Do we have any other promos? Yes, I think I can play this one. Here's another promo. I love promoting other DJs and their shows. Yeah. This is Figures and Funk for, I don't know when this happens. Whatever. Y'all will hear the information. All right. You're listening to Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. All right. Well, that was Call Me By Your Name by Lil Nas X. My time is winding down. I only have time for one more song. Thank you guys so much for listening every week. As always, you can send me questions on Instagram. You can send through WhatsApp. You can send it through the Vaquero Radio app. Or if you're watching on Twitch, which no one is watching right now. There were people, whatever. If you watch on Twitch, you can always leave a comment and I will answer. Don't even worry about it. All right. So we're going to end this on a high note. Hot Stuff by Donna Summer. Wow. I'm exhausted. Hot Stuff by Donna Summer with the Kygo remix because we're young here. All right. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week and I will see you next week. Bye.